What's up, man? I've been watching, Double Dragon footage all day. That's what I've been doing. A lot of people got, sponsored. They got sponsored to play it, but unlike the journals playing, they actually like beat-em-ups, so it was a really good watch. I'm hearing I might get a key next week. Yeah, it looks really solid. I'm definitely looking forward to playing that on the deck when I start caregiving again. But yeah, there's been a lot of sponsored streams today for that game. I guess they're letting people play it now. Pretty cool. Still don't quite know how the tag system works. I guess I'll be the one to put it to the test, like always. I hope they give me a key. I mean, I don't really know, so... I mean, they gave those Game Informer guys a key, and they don't even like beat-em-ups, so... I hope they take a look at my channel. Actually, I like playing the games, without being paid. Play them just to play them. I don't need financial compensation. It would be nice. I got a sponsorship request a couple days ago, but they didn't respond back. It was an actual one, but I have a feeling it was one of those shitty ones where you have to beg people to play a game, install a game, and get to level 20 or some shit, and I don't want to do those. Do not have... This isn't being negative, this is being real. I have, like, no chance of getting, any kind of meaningful reward for doing that. It's basically just advertising stuff for them for free, which I'm not okay with doing. We'll see. They said it was some kind of mobile game. I think it might have been, like, Naraka on mobile, which I wouldn't mind playing, but... I'm sure they'd have that milestone bullshit where you have to beg and plead people to play. It's a lot harder to get people to do that on mobile too, because all the phones. That's what those sponsorship companies don't think of, is the phones. The phones we have now are really stingy on micro SD card space. So those mobile games are getting bigger. Man, I don't know how much paying people to shill mobile games actually works anymore. The mobile companies pretty much are really taking advantage of people. Like, we know you need a new phone, but this phone is still, even though it has better specs, it's worse than the old ones that have SD card support. Which, I mean, if you're doing emulation, it's a given that you need that, but also music as well. People who buy music and don't just stream it, we're gonna want a card too. People who buy movies legally. That's kind of why, like, when my phone dies, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna upgrade to, because they're all worse than what I have, in a lot of ways. The battery and the processor might be better, but there's no expandable storage, so it's a pretty shit deal. It's funny how much more powerful the phones are now, but the mobile companies are greedy bastards, and they don't want to include expandable storage anymore because they want you to use that phone to death and then buy another one instead of do the normal person thing. People who aren't filthy rich and can't get a phone every year. They want you to use it to death and then just buy a new one. I've been struggling to find an upgrade from the phone that I have, and I don't even really think it's possible. Especially because Android does not even let you install, doesn't let you install games and apps on the SD card. I guess because of the read and write speed. Like, yeah, here's this sick phone, but, here's this sick phone, but it only has 128 gigs of storage. Like any of these characters. Are like least favorite. It's okay, they'll all get leveled up in the process. It's all good. He's got a decent weapon right here. Sort by compatibility. Just give him this. He'll plow through things pretty quickly, I think. I get so many ads for phones, and they're all like worse than the one that I have. Would be nice to have a better phone, but I'm not really using it for gaming much right now, because I have the deck. After I saw people that knew what they were doing, that actually played a beat 'em up before, unlike all the journalists, it looks pretty solid. Items look a little boring, but you can tell it's supposed to be a more skill-based roguelike, so I don't know how much you can really hold that against it. They don't want it to be like Isaac. You can't, like, delete the screen by pushing a button. It does seem like you can make some pretty interesting builds. And pretty much all the boss sprites are playable, which is really cool. I like when games do that. They're not allowed to show the true ending, though. I noticed they're all doing the, I guess the bad ending. The plot is very predictable, I'll say that much. I'm very excited for it. I think I'll have fun playing it. I don't know how much tag combo stuff you can do with it, but it looks solid either way. Hopefully I'll find out soon, but I don't have it yet. I'm glad they sponsored people that actually know how to play and actually like beat 'em ups, because that Game Informer video, I turned that off after like a minute. Like, dude, these guys don't even like beat 'em ups. Why do you have them covering the game? And most of them just talk about how they don't like it. I'm like, why do they get keys? But I guess they have to do that because they have such large reach. Just don't know how productive it is to have people shitting on the genre that don't like it. But they gave Wooly and Lothero review keys, and they were playing earlier today, so I think all is forgiven. They met their journal quota, and they gave people that actually like the games. They gave people that actually like the games keys as well. So. I don't know, it must be like pulling a tooth out to get them to get normie journalists to play stuff like that, because they just complain. All they like is Call of Duty. Whatever the flavor of the month AAA game is. That sucks. Like the power characters.
よ。これからも彼らとは仲良くしたいものですな。かかってくるがいい。俺に任せろ。この戦、俺の手で決着をつけてやる。その勢い、止められますまい。
やるー。あなたかっこいいじゃない。
勝ったと思うなよ。
I feel like they have to get outlets like Game Informer and IGN to play games just for the reach they bring, but they always suck at the games. It's like, I don't know. It's hard to sell me when I watch those people play because they're all awful at it. But I mean, the sponsored streams today, I watched both of them, and they were, you know, they actually like beat 'em ups. They would have played it without getting paid, so. And they were clearly having fun too. It wasn't manufactured. So that's all I really needed to see. Get a good impression of it. It's good to see a company actually doing that, because like neither of them are like massive streamers. So they probably didn't have to pay that much to get them to play it. They would have played it anyway. And then they actually like beat 'em ups as well, so it's a win-win for everybody, really. And you think about it. I think some of the game companies are starting to realize that getting big channels to play stuff like that can be a big waste of money. Because most of the viewers are kids and they don't appreciate video games with gameplay. Like old stuff like that. Old genres like that. It's like, hey, here's a... You can just pay these people a little bit of money and they'll play it.
Hi. 周公金戦場に勝利の調べを奏でん。曹操軍を総統し九州を制圧する。皆奮戦せよせよ。ここだせやここだ。慶州は天下二分の要。背垣でも孫悟が抑えねば。まずは敵に囲まれた関寧を救援する。急いで医療所へ向かうのだ。ここだせやここだ。ここだせやここだ。ここだ。ここは私の。最近の孫権殿は成長が目覚ましい。いずれ孫作をも超えるかもしれん。赤壁での勝利が大きい。
Some screen tearing. Turn that off from here. Nope, I gotta go all the way back out. I hate that about Uso games. You can't just change the fucking options from in the actual gameplay. You gotta go all the way out. Really annoying. I should get rid of the screen tearing. So stupid. Why do I have to back all the way out to do that? We try to do that on One Piece, so it crashes.
例を変えた同士、これからも共に乱世を戦いましょう。そうですな、共に新たなる時代を目指しましょう。この拠点また敵ではねえ。私たちが囲みましょう。何でかくらん一歩下が先を急ぐ。来やがった覚悟しやがれ。味方が敵の砦を閉じ込められました。浅ましい味方を解放する。素晴らしい。お見事。さすがは周囲のあなた、文武両道の基本だ。大都市に手がかける。お前の大事な戦仲間を見捨てることはない。周囲殿が負傷され危険な状態だ。このままでは我が軍は信じているのか。よし、奴を撃って名を上げるぞ。南軍城への門は閉ざされた。敵の数を活路が見えるかもしれない。周囲、ここで敵を引きつけてください。その隙に俺たちが崖上を制して強襲します。私の意図を速やかに行動に移る。こちらから押しては敵に警戒する。この拠点で敵を引きつける。こちらから押しては警戒が強い。砦の中で会えない。気合い入ってんだ。その調子だぜ。素晴らしい。素晴らしい戦法です。伝令、ロシアのはあと少し崖上に到着します。あと少し会えなければ。さすがは周囲殿、あなたこそ文武両道の基本。燃え上がれ。よし殿、崖上の拠点を制圧。よし。
What now? Just lagged because I killed everyone too quick. he's doing stuff. He's doing stuff. Alright. It's a little slow. Oh, he's not. He's got full health. Look at my health bar. Can't you see it? Alright, Yuri Lowell, let's go. We're gonna get bodied. What's up, Puma? Taking a break from your free labor. Notice you slowed down quite a bit today. Chop chop, get to work. I'm kidding. I haven't been doing much for the channel today either. What does he want me to do?
私の命存分に使ってくれ
They made up for their, they made up for what they did, because they got people who actually know how to play today. They sponsored people who actually like playing beat-em-ups instead of rando journalists who don't like anything but, normie first-person shooters, so they're forgiven. It's not like it's surprising, it's just annoying that that keeps happening. They haven't learned anything from the God Hand review from like 17 years ago. Let's get this guy that hates beat-em-ups. Let's get him to do the review. Some of the first, like, unedited gameplay of this new game that's coming out. Let's get him to do it. Actually, they had like 3 of them, and only one of them even liked beat-em-ups. It's like, why are these people doing this? Like, I get that they're normies and they don't like actual games with gameplay, but come on, you can do better than that. But sponsored streams really sold me on the game today, so I'm very thankful for that at least. The sponsored streams today were very good and why I didn't really stream until now, because I was watching those. Took a little lunch break and then came back and started watching more. Like, alright, they can get the normies to shit on the game all they want if they're gonna have, like, actual people who like beat-em-ups playing. I can live with that. It's just funny because that marketing doesn't even work. Everybody's just like, they look at the comments, they're like, why do you have these people reviewing this game? They don't like it. It's not even that they don't like it, they don't like the kind of game it is, so it doesn't matter if the game is good or bad. Obviously the game looks really good. Now that I got to see, like, actual functional players playing it that actually like beat-em-ups. That would play the game without being paid, which is also a really big thing too. Like, they would play that game anyway. Nothing wrong with catching that bag. Especially if it's something you're gonna play anyway, you might as well get some money for it. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that sold me the game, and the actual professional coverage did not. I don't know, I'm weird. All I really need to get sold on a game is just somebody who doesn't completely suck playing it, like unedited. I don't want to watch a video essay like a heavily edited gameplay. I want to watch like mostly raw gameplay. I'm fine with commentary. I do both. I do commentary and I do raw gameplay because I know people like both. It's hard to find somebody who will just shut up and play a game sometimes, you know? Sometimes it's harder than you would expect. You know, I just want to hear the music or just see somebody halfway decent playing. Need like super high production values or like a celebrity playing or something. I think a lot of people feel that way. I don't know, we all like to shit on game journalists, but honestly their job has only gotten harder. I'll be the first to admit that. Because games now are all about padding playtime. Fuck. How did he one-shot me? I'm like a maxed character. I wish they did not tech out so fucking much. They knocked him in the air like one time. Doesn't do that again. Fucking stupid. I wish they would tech out after like a certain amount of hits, like not just at random. Anyway, as I was saying, for the game side to waste my time, stupid tech out I couldn't do anything about. I thought I was behind it. They have to play a lot of games, and games are getting longer and longer. So I can't imagine that a lot of them were very excited to get the Final Fantasy 16 review key, because, you know, that game has a lot of gameplay. It has a lot of cutscenes, but it has a lot of gameplay, too. The problem is that it's like 80 hours. So 60 to 80 hours is what I'm hearing for that game, depending on how much you do. Although, against their defense, I think I would be happy if I was like another person that hated beat-em-ups, was like some bizarro version of myself. I would be happy to get a game like Double Dragon because it's over in a few hours. they're fucking complaining about it. I'm like, dude, they could give you the next Persona game if you want, a 100-hour turn-based RPG. It's gonna take like weeks to get through. Like, you shouldn't be complaining about getting a review of beat 'em up, even if you don't like it. I mean, that shit's gonna be off your desk and on the site in like one day. Just grin and bear it, and you're done. It's weird that they were complaining about it in that video. I'm like, you're pretty sure you guys just came straight off FF16. Like, that's a huge time investment to get through that game. Legit take like weeks. People are like just barely finishing that game now. People that work or go to school or have kids, or maybe they don't like laser focus on one game. Some people like the game hop. And nope, they're complaining about it beat 'em up. It's very strange. I feel like if I was reviewing for a professional outlet, I would be like really happy to get it beat up because it would mean like the least time investment. Reference still over there? Yeah, no, it's good.
しまい恐縮です。手を受けた分は燃え上がれ。回転の決意はこちらも。
Well, game journalists are losing their relevancy. They really are. It's been that way for a while, ever since channels like mine popped up and game publishers started actually working with channels like mine. They've lost a lot of their relevancy. Because it's like, yeah, you can pay them to review your game, but you know, those guys are strapped for time and they have like a specific game they like, but that doesn't mean that that's going to be the game that you get to review. Whereas you can just give a free key to somebody like me who's going to play it anyway, and you don't have to pay us.
一生の深くロシク、私の天下二分、古種はわかるな。
What's up, Gast? Yeah, we're gonna be doing a new game a little bit, new indie game a little bit after this.
この先はお前が描いてくれ。何を言われる。孫作の気持ちが分かった。あとは託す相手がいることがこんなに心強い。
Not sponsored. Don't get your hopes up. Don't worry, I'm not getting paid like $3 grand to scream about a game and have an open mouth thumbnail and make all these fake reactions. Don't worry. I'm just playing it because I want to. I sure could use a sponsorship right now, but no. Just gonna be playing normal. How do I do the hypothetical? Just tell me. Is it these down here? 'Cause I'm just trying to unlock stuff right now. Just go ahead and tell me. I don't know how to do the hypothetical. I did the one where Sunsei survives, but I don't have anything else after that. I just get bored doing this story because there's so much talking and waiting. Oh, well, just tell me how. I don't care about spoilers. They're all pretty jacked characters. I can get through it. Yeah, I never really did the story in this game. I, mostly ignore it. I'm not big on the story in these kinds of games. Oh, I got his 5th weapon by doing that. That's actually pretty cool. Unintended. That's nice. Just tell me how to unlock it. I don't care about backseating. Just tell me. Yeah, I didn't do the story in 8. Well, I did it when the game came out on PS3. I haven't done it since, so it's been like 10 years. I gotta play as this boring guy. It's too slow. I like playing as slow characters. The weapon's boring too. I did it with him. Isn't that the one I just did? Oh, this guy's moveset is so boring. Let's make you play the slow characters. Don't want to play them. I did, and he died anyway. He took the fun character away. Stuck with this guy.
ながらお見事な武勇。策の出番もあります。もう硬直の策たっぷり味わうと。天候を通すわけにはいかん。命に変えてもらう。
Yeah, I'm just trying to get the 6th weapons because I think I remember when this game came out, you couldn't customize them. So they were like really useless, but that's what I remember. I don't remember if that's true. No. It's not letting me see it. Yeah, I think when the original came out, you couldn't customize them. So I like never bothered. Like 4th weapons were better. I think that's something they added later. I don't remember. What about the gameplay? What about it? What's up? I sure would hope it is. Steam Deck can run this game like perfect. I tested it a couple hours ago. I even got the mod to work on there. It's just the save isn't transferring properly. I don't know why it's not letting you. I hate how this site censors everything. Censors everything. I don't have any control over. I'm trying to see if I can let people post links in here. You guys are adults. I trust that you can do it, but this fucking stupid, shitty website doesn't give me any kind of agency where the people can can post links. Allow all comments. Alright. Try posting it now. Maybe it'll let you post it. Which one? This one? I'm pretty sure I did that. Isn't it this one? Like, what the hell, man? I did what they said. Well, I'm gonna go fuse up his weapon while tell me what to do. You can try posting the link. It might let you do it now.
Yes.
You can try posting the link. No. I told it to allow all comments, and it's not fucking doing it. It's really pissing me off. Community moderation. You just let a viewer post a link. Why is that so difficult? Block links. Okay. Okay. Alright, give it a second and try posting it again. Maybe it'll let you do it now. It's like hidden under like 3 pages of settings. I trust you guys are adults and you can post links. I just said allow. I just told it to allow links. Try it now. Try it now. Or you can just post it in my Discord, because this site is... They treat you like a toddler. They like to treat their employers like toddlers. I'm pretty sure I can tell if it's a bad link. I don't need to be protected. I'm an adult. Expect my viewers to be adults. Jeez, man, it's not working. Here, just post it in my Discord. Just post it in my Discord. This site seriously pisses me the hell off. They don't fix anything broken, they just make it more and more annoying to use. Just post it in there and ping me. Solve the problem that way. I might have to, like, restart the stream to get it to post links, but I don't feel like doing that. So... just go in there and post it. You're welcome to leave after if you want. I don't care. No hard feelings. Alright, I'm just gonna do this on normal to get it done faster. While you do that.
大河はグレンに燃え、虎たちの方向は天地。周公金、戦場に勝利の調べを奏でん。
Now, my Discord's pretty chill. It's mostly just people talking about games and stuff. Don't really have any rules. I just trust people to be adults. Act like adults. That's pretty much it. I don't like having a laundry list of rules. I mostly just expect people to have common sense.
背後を狙われた。手が回る者は本陣の援護に当たれ。この打倒のここだここだここだはしごを用意せよ。なっちまったぜ。最近の孫権殿は成長が。
I know, I just told you the site treats the people who make stuff for them like toddlers. It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
目覚ましい。いずれ孫権殿も超えるかもしれん。
赤壁での勝利が大きいのでしょう。ご自分の道に自信を得たようだ。なるほど。
If someone pisses me off, I just ban them. So I don't really have any rules. I just expect people to act like adults, because obviously it's all adults watching, and I'm an adult myself, so... He didn't do anything wrong, it's YouTube's fault. Being overprotective. It's just funny, because they got in trouble for having all those ads on kids' videos and having the comments open. They got in legal trouble because of that. Heaven forbid somebody wants to post a helpful link for something you're doing. That's clearly out of line. Yeah, I got it in there, thank you. While I'm doing this, just make sure I'm doing the right thing.
Sa, これで医療は制した。あとは何？お前も大事な孫悟の将だ。孫悟は仲間を見捨てることはない。周囲殿が援護され危険な状態だ。このままで我が軍はよし、奴を撃って名を上げるぞ。南雲城への門は閉ざされた。敵の数も多い。
Alright, am I doing it right so far?
こちらを守るのだ。奴を倒せ。活路が見えるかもしれない。
ここで敵を引きつけてください。
Let me just scroll up.
さすがはロシア。私の意図を汲んだ。よし、速やかに行動に移るぞ。こちらから押しとは敵に警戒する。この拠点の中まで敵を引きつけねば。おお、気合入ってんな。その調子だぜ。
さすがは周遊殿。あなたこそ。ご領土の手本でしょうな。素晴らしい戦ぶりです。これで勝ったと思うなよ。
伝令、あと少しで崖上に到着します。順調に進んでいるようだ。あと少しでヨシクラの手に砦の中で耐えぬ。 宿殿崖上の拠点を制圧。よし、作戦の実行頼んだぞよし。これで準備は整った。さあ、利点
Be safe here.
誘い出すのだ。誰でもいい、助けてくれ。周囲様がこのままじゃ周囲様が。周囲はもう虫の息ってことか。じゃとどめは俺が刺してやるとすっか。
今だ、敵を強襲せよ。
うわ、どうすんだよ俺。勘弁してくれよな。よし、さほど無理をせずに済んだが、ロシクに感謝せねばな。傷を負ってるってのにしぶてえやつらだ。誰か増援を頼む。
Okay, if you're still here, can you tell me what to do now? This is mostly just message flag. I kill them all instantly.
花崗園の兆候を発見しました。花崗園、兆候か。この状況で対するのは厳しい相手だ。
周囲殿、今一度おとりをお願いできますか。俺が奴らの背後に回り込みます。
ああ、分かった。私の命存分に使ってくれ。
Okay, how do I do this? Just tell me. Just tell me how to do this. I don't understand this. There's all this elevation. I can't tell where to go. Can you just tell me? I don't want to do this again. I get tired of all the talking. I'm pretty sure I did this last time and it didn't give it to me. Just tell me what to do. I don't like doing the story because it's so much talking and waiting instead of actually playing. Wait, what? What? Come on, just tell me how to do this. What does it want? Where's the guy? Is he, like, helping or what? Ah, I hate doing shit like this. Like, what was wrong with that? The guy was right there. Kinda just want to cheat to unlock these weapons. I hate playing the story in these games. It's boring. I don't understand what the hell was the problem. Like, the guy was right there. I have to lure them over here or what? Okay, can I kill them now, or are they gonna talk for an hour? Shut up. Come on. Stop talking. This better fucking be it. It's mostly just waiting for them to stop talking. I can't tell if I did it or not. Why is he still dying? What? I did what they said. Is he dead or what? I don't understand this. I did what it said. Then why is he still dead? What? Is anybody able to help me? Is there anyone still watching? I need help. No. Is no one watching that's done this before? Why is he still dead? I did the stupid objective. Why is he still dead? I don't want to sit through all that damn talking again. What the fuck? Okay, so I did it. Like, what happened? I don't understand this. I did. But he still died, so I don't understand what happened. It doesn't give you any feedback. So then what was the point of doing that? What was the point? I hate doing story. I like just doing the maps where no one talks. That's why I like Orochi. So, what was the point of doing that? It didn't do anything. Kinda just wish I just had all this unlocked, because I hate doing story in Musou games. It's always so boring, it's so much standing around and waiting. Well, what am I supposed to do now? I just want the weapons, I don't really care about the achievements. The only reason I'm doing this is for the weapons. I don't care about the story. Okay, so just keep going is what you're saying? Because I just want this over with. I can't stand doing story modes. Just like actually playing the game and not listening to them talking.
へえ、この両鉱石の出番ってわけかい。殿、いいんですか？劉備とは命があるとはいえ、この合皮攻めは。
ああ、奴らの方便だな。大方漢中を取りたいといったところだろう。だが構わん。劉備を入れての天下二分の計。こうして曹操を揺さぶるのがあるべき形だ。
なるほど。持ちつ持たれつってわけですか。
まあ、こちらが利用するより先に利用されるのは少々悔しいがな。
そこは貸しってことですかね。
細かい話は関係ねえ。
Yes, exactly.
喧嘩ってんなら腹据えて突っ込むだけだぜ。
What guide?
あんた。
Yeah, I never did the hypothetical stuff. I just played the ambition mode and the DLC battles where there's no talking. That's pretty much how I play these games. It says I kept him alive, but he just died in the cutscene. Like, I don't understand what the fuck is going on. I'm tired of the talking. Okay, well, he's not here. So what the fuck happened? You have to do all of them, or just some of them? I just want the fucking weapons. I don't play these games for the story. I wish I could just unlock them somewhere else and not do the story. I hate story modes. I like just when no one talks. I like just when no one talks or says anything. And you just play the game. I'm looking at it right now, thank you.
策、剣は西の門に当たれ。お前たちの働き、期待しているぞ。こんなところでは死ねん。絶対する。さあ、一気に攻め込むぜ。遅れるんじゃねえぞ。はい、兄上。
Worst story mode to get through was Berserk Muso and Pirate Warriors 3. Pirate Warriors 3 had some really garbage levels. That one where you had to fight that big demon guy was awful. Berserk Muso was just boring, because he just plays the same character like 90% of the time. I really don't know why they made a Muso from that game. It's not a good franchise for it. On one hand it is, because I mean that's pretty much what the main character does in the source material. But it just sucks only having one character to play and everybody else wasn't as good. They made like one good moveset. And you could like never play as anyone else. It got really boring. Okay. Yeah, that's one straight downgrade from Dynasty Warrior 7 is they had combat resistance. They don't have that in this game. Pretty whack. I definitely sympathize. But don't let it stress you out too much. Okay, so what am I supposed to do now? Where is this guy I'm supposed to kill? Lu Gong. Oh, the guy's like right there, huh? I have to do this again. Actually, let's just go ahead and reset now before I start malding. I like how they take your horse away when you do this too. If you grind out a better horse, you can't use it, which is pretty dumb. There we go. Save now? Why? What else do I have to do? What do I have to do now? Just tell me. What do I do now? Go kill him?
敵は混乱したな。
Yes. Alright. So do I have to do the other one with Zhou again, or what? Do I have to do that again because I like fucked up the multiverse or whatever? Oh good, because that one was like 90% waiting. They have like endgame characters, so they have like endgame characters, so there's no challenge. I don't really want to be challenged doing these objectives. I don't want to be challenged doing these objectives because most of it is just waiting for the message lag so that you can do the next objective. If I want to be challenged, I can just do that in the gameplay focused missions. I pretty much always go through Muso game stories on normal. Because if I like the gameplay, I'll spend like another 100 hours or more just doing style play.
何言ってんだ親父。明日を開くのは若き者の役目だ。
Yeah, you're actually not dead in the first hour of the game. That's it's pretty impressive. Normally he's the first one to go. Guy Fieri lives to see another day. Oh, so I got this one now, huh? Let me see if any of my homies get a weapon from there. No. Doesn't seem... Do I have to do this one now, or what? Or do I do this one? Let me just see what happens. Let me see if Zhou is here or not. Well, I guess he's not. Yeah, I've done all the objectives so far. Just put it on normal to get through this. They take your horse away and there's so much talking. Yeah, he's still not here. What the hell, man? He's not here. He's still dead. I'm not sure what's wrong. Why is it not letting me do the other one? I have to do this one? Yeah, but I already did that, and he's not there. He's not there. I have all the stars already. What does it want? I just want the fucking weapon. There's too much of this. I'm not a fan of waiting for story. Do I have to do it again? Do I have to do this one again? I hope not, because it's so much fucking talking and waiting. Better not make me do that one again. Like, so much standing around. I'll do this one while I wait for you, I guess.
領主我々は三方から敵を攻め立てるたちに見せてやろう剣は左長鋒は右の敵に当たれ策は俺と中央の敵を叩くぞ
これが戦場か。よし、私も頑張らなくちゃ。
おおやるじゃねえかいや俺も負けてらんねえなやるじゃねえかあと少しで押し切れたというのにこのイノシシ武者が手迫りをし第二陣進軍を開始せよ戦力を正面に集中させて突破するぞ正面からの力をこちらがよし俺とタコは敵の攻めを止めその間に剣と勝負は敵の裏へ回り込む成功したようだな皆よくやったぞ
さあ、この給養機が相手よ。どこからでもかかってきなさい。姫様、お一人で飛び出してはなりません。私も共に参ります。
手を焼くだろうがよろしく頼む。
姫様のことはお任せください。孫権様もあまり無茶をなさいませんよ。
私も無茶だね。分かった。お前が言うのならば気をつけておく。
正面からは打ち破れんかならば裏から回り込み本陣を狙う我らの裏をかこうというのだ敵も少しは兵法を俺の血は崩せない崖の上下より洞窟へ入り敵を迎え撃つじゃあ崖上から洞窟に入るか入れてくぞ郊外おおよ関東孫家の分たっぷり味わわせてやるわよし敵の攻め手をくじくことができたな皆よくやったさてやるとするかおいなるべく派手に戦わせてくれさあこの高校服が相手よ命知らずからかかってこいや我こそは馬動機大将首は俺がもらい受けるバカだけにいい格好させられないよねよーし俺たちも敵本陣へ突撃だ清涼武者の力今こそ示す時
Can you please give me the better horse? Why the fuck do they take your horse away? This makes this take even longer. I can clear the whole thing so quickly, but the horse is so damn slow. You're gonna make me sit through all the talking, at least give me the horse I actually have. Not this ghetto one that goes so damn slow. That's why I just don't like doing story in Dynasty Warriors games, because it's always just waiting. Talking and waiting. And then they spawn on the other side of the map. Thank you. Yeah, I made some maxed characters before I do this, so minimal frustration. Zero challenge, other than needing patience, because it's so slow-paced. I already, like, wiped the whole map clean. Yeah, message lag in Orochi 1 and 2 was really bad. But that was mostly just because of how broken you could make characters in that game. Have, like, elemental C1s and just, like, be invincible and just, like, slide through whole crowds. Like Diao-chan. But then the game couldn't catch up, so you get, like, legit, like, 2 minutes of message lag. It's pretty funny. Orochi 1 and 2 are pretty poorly balanced. They've made it harder to get that broken, so that's helped the message lag problem for sure. But yeah, the PS2 games were like that. Well, there was that one map in the Samurai Warriors story that you could clear like instantly. You could clear it like instantly, but you'd still get like 3 minutes of message lag. Okay, it's saying there's something new here, so maybe that did it. Let's see. Alright, I don't understand what the hell this game wants, because he's not here. I did everything. What the fuck does it want? I just want the damn weapons. I want this story to be over. I have all the stars. Like, what does it want? I did everything it wanted and nothing happened. Do I really have to go do that long-ass level again with that stupid mission? I, like, do not want to do that again. I really don't. It's 90% just talking and waiting. Not actually playing. And he's not here. What the hell does it want? I did all the stupid objectives. I hate doing story mode in these games so much. Oh, I have to do all these too? That's gonna take fucking forever. I did! There's no stars left. I got all of them. Nothing's happening. Oh, I didn't get this one. This must be what I'm missing. What am I supposed to do here? Oh, alright. I guess I missed one. I didn't see that one. The star is kind of obscured there. That must be what I did wrong. Alright, game. You're not at fault this time. My fault. There's still a fuck ton of talking on this, though. This is Western Corridor. So I'm going to assume it's over here. Just tell me where it is. Stuck on this shit slow horse. Where's the thing I'm supposed to kill? There's nothing here. I already killed him the first time. I'm not seeing what it wants me to do. What corridor? There's nothing. It's saying I'm supposed to destroy something and there's nothing. I just beat him the first time and nothing happened. Oh, is it this? Is it this here? Better be this. There we go. This would be a lot more fun if it would give me the fucking horse I have. It goes at like 60% the speed instead of this slow-ass shitty one. It's triggering me. Why don't they let you use your horse? This makes it take longer. They don't give you the horse you actually have. They give you some shit one. So much talking. Come on! That's why I don't like streaming story mode, because I get so annoyed. It's just talking and talking and talking. Didn't I already do that, though? Is there another one? I definitely don't want to sit through all this talking again. Cutscenes I can't skip. You could just like push a button and make them stop talking. Is there another one I have to destroy or what? Shut up! Oh, there's another one I have to destroy? No. His wife passes for his sister, so he's an idiot. Should be in jail. Because for some reason he looks like he's in his mid-20s at the oldest, and his wife looks like his sister, so fuck him. Cradle robber. Like some real young. He doesn't hide it. Hide it at all. I've always hated those characters because they look too young. It really bothers me. Alright, so now or what? What do I do now? Do I kill him or what? I really don't want to sit through all this fucking talking again. I'm already annoyed. Then... Damn it. It's telling me to do that. Won't let me go over here. Oh, never mind. What? What? Then what did I do wrong? I'll stop fucking talking, I get bored. It said to do that. Northwest corner, there's no thing to destroy. Hate this shit. Where's the thing I'm supposed to kill? This horse is so fucking slow, it makes everything take long. Okay, I'm not seeing anything to destroy. You go all the way back out there again on this shit horse. Just give me a sprint button.
私とて孫家の男むざむざとやられはせん
Come on, fuck them, they suck. God damn it. Sit through all their goddamn talking again. Shut the fuck up, you stupid NPCs. I didn't understand what to do. Horse takes so long to fucking move. I go faster doing this than riding the fucking horse. Such garbage. Yeah, I get pissed at this stuff. That's why I don't like streaming it. Make it so agonizing to do is just they take all the stuff that makes things go fast away. Why do I have this shit-ass horse? It's like they want you to not play the story. Which I usually don't, so I skip it. I like actually playing the game, not watching movies. This better be fucking right, I hate this. Okay, so what am I supposed to do now? Just tell me. So I don't have to sit through another 30 minutes of talking when I can kill everything instantly. But they won't fucking stop talking. They yap on and on and on. I can't just, like, just kill them and be done. But where is it? Just tell me where it is. I don't want to do this shit again. Yes, but these fucking kumquats can't survive. Shut up, you old fart. I don't want to bring an end to it. I have to do this stupid objective. Then what am I supposed to do? Where's the thing to kill? What does it want? Is the thing back there again or what? I already killed it! Ugh. It won't let me go back. The door's not opening. Open the fucking door! God damn it. It's not opening! I already killed this thing. Why does it want me to do it again? This is such shit. There's nothing. I don't understand where this is. It's not here. What? This pot here? Is this what it wants? I have to go to some other stupid place. Just kill this guy. Fuck him. This is so boring. This horse is driving me up the wall. Why is it so slow? Is the thing over here or what? Whatever the fuck it wants me to do. There's nothing. I don't remember where that is. I went through that place like 4 times. There's nothing to kill. God damn it, these stupid cunts are gonna die. Then what does it want? Well, you told me there was another one, and there's not. So I've been walking around for nothing, because there's nothing. Now this stupid boomer generic officer's down here. This better fucking be it. I hate this shit. Solve everything by just killing them as soon as they spawn. I hate having to wait for them to talk. And this stupid old horse that runs like an obese smoker for some reason. Instead of the good one that I have, they take that one away. I wish I could just do that, yes. Tell me I have to go all the way around again. This is really testing my patience. This horse is so fucking slow. It's faster to just do this. Don't need any strategy. Spawn them all in front of me and I'll kill them. No one has to talk. You don't need to use that shit horse. Horse should be retired. So I just walked around for nothing, because I already did it at the beginning. It's great. Now I'm all frustrated for nothing.
あの力はソーランを糧とし、いずれ天下を。
黙れ。貴様の妄言など知るか。私たちは兄上が必要なのだ。
うぬらもそうやって乱世を深める愚か者か。
これもまやかしというのか。だが奴が放っていたまがまがしい気配は消えた。なるほど。奴の存在そのもの
This game is fun when you can actually play it. And they don't arbitrarily take shit away from you. It's just doing the story mode sucks, because unless you have a character that can move fast like him, it's so slow-paced. Because they never stop talking, and they give you a garbage horse. It's so annoying. Like, why can't I just use the good horse? Or why can't it just be like the One Piece games, where you just sprint? Fuck the horse. Best Muso games are when you can just go fast, without needing a horse. I remember hating this story mode the first time I did it, like 10 years ago. And I haven't touched it since. And I'm really remembering why. They go out of their way to waste your time. Just give me the horse from the mode where no one talks. Then maybe it would actually be fun.
ですが。
悪いな。もう少し寝かせてくれ。シーヤ、剣を頼んだぜ。
So I just wandered around for 10 minutes because I actually did the right thing the first time. I did it the first time and I got confused by the instructions. I got confused by the instructions. I thought there was something I missed. Map was such garbage. Better fucking be here. I'm just gonna give up on this for tonight. I'm getting annoyed. Alright, good. I get to ride around on the shitty horse again. How fun.
我らは先にそちらの危機を除きます。
他の者は北と西を攻めてくれ。敵の目を
I'm sorry I got frustrated. I know you're trying to help. If anything, it's my fault, because I did the right thing like right away. I thought there was another one. I have a very low frustration threshold, so... And they make this as frustrating as possible, because they take away the things that make the game fast. For no reason. I might just like cheat my movement speed to get through this quicker. Okay, is there an objective here? Let me see. I don't think my frustration is particularly enjoyable, but if you like it, then go for it. I've been trying to not get frustrated on stream, but sometimes I can't avoid it. I'm gonna delete this stream after I'm done. I'm gonna delete this stream after I'm done because I got too frustrated.
戦っておられる。ならばこの戦に神明をとす。孫作殿の道を若き虎の総がとなる。
来たな。だがこの先へは行かせんぞ。
跳ね橋を上げられたか。迂回路より城を目指すとしよう。
超文明いざ参る。
今までは大使が危ない。
心配はない。すでに手は打っている。我らはこのまま進軍を続け
Well, I'm really stressed out about money right now, so that's not helping. I think the game is just an outlet. I'm very frustrated about things right now that I don't have control over.
あの上に奇襲部隊を配する。
ロシクとシーユにはすでに見えている。敵の策、指揮、この戦の何もかも
お目に預かり光栄です。しかしこれは軍師として当然だ。我らが描く天下のため力を尽くすのが我らの役目です。
お前たちはやる心強い。この戦に勝利し戦後の天下をしてたけど敵かよ。ああ中学生だ。
Yeah, I'm really needing help right now, and I hate how often I have to ask for help because I don't make much. But next month I'll be done paying this computer off, so things should get a lot better for me mentally and financially, but unless I get help from you guys, it's going to be a really difficult month for me. So I'm sorry I get frustrated. I haven't gotten that frustrated in a long time. I've been managing it a lot better.
見事だ。その調子で奮戦せよ。
合皮城の門は固く閉ざされている様子。開けるには
I'll be paying the bill on the 3rd.
中央砦に
I'll be paying it on the 3rd.
させてあります。
That'll be my last. I owe like what, like 220 bucks on it. Normally I've been paying 150, but I'm just gonna pay the whole thing. And maybe you guys will help this month and next month, and then I'll be done with it, and things should be better for me again. But this past 6 months has been really hard. And this piece of shit website doesn't like when people actually do things they enjoy and don't cheat the system with clickbait, so I make like 50 bucks a month off this channel. I'm not making up the need for help. It's very real. It's not I'm not streaming out of a mansion right now. I'm not like in Bill Gates' mansion streaming right now. And like legitimately struggling, so yeah, I hate this website. I hate it.
あとは城門を開けるのみです。今こそ神明をとして戦う時。合皮の城は我らが守ります。
Yes, I am. You can't tell by the American accent. Pretty obvious. Filthy American.
勝者を援護するため奴らを倒すぞ。
Well, thank you for understanding. Yeah, I haven't been getting pissed off at all while I've been streaming. Really, I've been handling it pretty well. my anxiety and everything, but sometimes it just comes out, and I'm sorry.
兄に先達に導かれそれを超えるべくかけているからだ。
孫悟三代の知恵貴公のもとに結実したということか。ならば我が部はそれをも超えてみせる。今は貴公らの知勇をたたえよう。やろう逃がすかよ。
いいこの戦は
You'd rather play Exo Primal than watch this. That stings. That game's gonna be dead in 2 weeks. Another $60 live service game that he won't be able to play after a month. I'm not falling for it. I've been burnt too many times. Companies just keep blowing money on live service shit that no one wants. At least when I play weeb trash like this, it's Oh no, go ahead and have fun playing it, enjoy it while it lasts. I just don't expect it to have a long lifespan. Which sucks. It doesn't seem like a bad game. I just feel they're kind of a little bit tone deaf to do that right now. Especially after the past year. How many games have shut down? I hope they can turn it around, but I don't know, man. $60 with a battle pass? $60 with a $10 battle pass, and then no full crossplay. It's not a good look. I might check it out on Game Pass since I pay for that, but I wouldn't buy it. I don't have that kind of money to throw away. I already got burnt on DNF Duel last year. I was like really excited for that game, but they dropped the ball. I was almost tempted to buy the season pass, but it's been a Discord fighter for like a year now. I don't really feel like it's a good use of money.
視野を広く持て、ヨモ。天下の姿は今までに描かれなかった形もあるはずだ。
How does a game based on a beat 'em up, like the original, like action MMO, how does it not have a beat 'em up mode? If it had that and there was like stuff to grind for, I wouldn't have regretted my purchase.
兄上、ご回復何よりです。
No, I don't like those games. I don't like those games. I play what I like.
いえ、私などまだまだ。ですが、これで私はまた。
It's not really the game's fault. It's my fault.
何言ってんだケン。あとは
A lot of frustration over things I can't control. So
ですが兄上。
I haven't really been getting pissed on stream for like a good couple months now. Today was kind of an anomaly. I haven't been getting pissed off at all. I've been doing a lot better. But I am human. I make mistakes. I get upset. Yeah, I haven't been getting pissed off at all. I haven't been. I've been getting better at, like, just stopping when I feel, like, really heated. But sometimes it comes through, unfortunately.
合併にて手痛い敗北を喫し
へえ
Oh, bottom route is
この両
hypothetical.
鉱石の出番ってわけかい
Well, does it matter? what's the difference? So I'm just trying to get the weapons, so I gotta do both, don't I?
Oi. Oi. あんた
Oh, I'm sorry your brother passed
バカ
away.
じゃないのかなんだようっせえなうっせえのはあんただっつ
I lost my grandpa and my aunt within like a year of each other.
奇襲だってのになんで鈴
My
鳴らしてんだ
grandpa
よ
was natural causes, but my aunt was
ふざけん
COVID.
まったくなんで俺が
So that was a very hard time for me because people weren't taking it seriously
ダ
and
メンか2人とも
being
合併の
imbeciles.
雪辱を果たすのだぞ
And it's like, well, my aunt died because of it, so obviously it's real.
おっさん
誰がおっさん
So
だ
it's hard to read
バカ者
いや龍馬
all
さん
these
声でかい
bottom feeders online that tried to see if it wasn't a virus and stuff like that.
バレた
おいここまで近づけば十分よ2人とも行くぞよっしゃ暴れるぜ
あもうなんでこうなるんだよ
目指すは敵陣中央の跳ね橋これを下ろし孫悟の軍の進路を開くまずは眼前の砦を突破
My aunt had a very difficult life.
観念
Just
両党行くぞ
she never got to reach her full potential. She had a lot of things against her, just like I do. Just taken too soon.
暴れるぜよしこのまま跳ね橋に急ぐぞ
始まったものはしょうがない俺も行くとしますかなんだ
COVID gave me one good thing, which was I stopped looking at the timeline on Twitter. I pretty much just use it for this channel. Like look for cool indie games and stuff, and talk to developers. That's like all I use it for. I haven't looked at the timeline on Twitter in like 3 years. I hate that website. I hate that it's a necessity that I have to use it, but no, I don't. Please don't say stuff like that. Your site is a piece of shit. I put in the work, but I don't get the success I deserve. I legit hate looking for stuff on this site because it's all just so commercial and fake. Nobody likes what they're doing. They're just doing it to make money. Waste your time. I've been doing this for 17 years and I make like $100 a month. There's been so many times I wanted to just delete it. Just give up. There's no place for me anymore. All the site rewards is just dishonesty. Doesn't reward passion anymore.
よし、これで奴らもしばらくは守勢となるであろ
う。ガッピの積極は果たし、劉備との連携の上でも面目は保てた。ま、上々ってとこですかね。
うん、お前たちよくやってくれた。
へえ、まだ暴れ足りねえぜ。おっさん、このままもう一度ガッピまで攻め込もうぜ。
やれやれ。まったく、なんで勢いだけで物が言えるのかね。ここはこれで十分ってわけ。それに勝利の杯を交わすくらいの余裕は持つべきだっつうの。
へえ、ま、悪くはねえな。
よーし、俺が殿に頼んでいい酒をいただいてこよう。その代わり俺も混ぜてもらうぞ。
へへよっしゃ、じゃ帰るとすっか。
ガッピでの勝利は容赦。
周公金、戦場に勝利の調べを奏でん。
ちょっと急ぎすぎじゃねえのか。勝った勢いに乗るったってこっちもだいぶ消耗してるだろ。
Alright, just tell me what it is.
ないな、孫作。
If I get pissed off, I'm just gonna turn off the stream and delete it.
得意とするところだろう。
So I'm getting too emotional.
それに今はまたとない好機なのだ。
好機？なるほどな。ガッピから前線を押し上げ、青春までをこちらの勢力下に置くか。剣業の守りは厚くなり、同時に巨匠への道も開かれる。
はい、義もそれは承知しています。こちらが一呼吸を置いたなら、すぐさま自身の守りは堅固となるでしょう。
そうなのか。じゃあやるしかねえな。 こまで剣にばかり産みを負わせたか。サク、我らの牙で赤き虎の道を開くとしよう。ああ、どうか親父。はあ、おっ、
領州の力、創業一掃する。
Just tell me what the objective is. I'm getting a tension headache. I might have to stop soon. Mine's really messing with me right now. Alright, what's the objective? Hey, thank you. I'll do it next time. I don't want to get pissed off. I don't want to get pissed off right now. I'm already stressed about money, and I'm stressed.
私が残っていればこんなことには。
I'm already crying.
北の橋を架け直しました。早期だと合流するようです。よし、前進しよう。この先も敵の罠に注意すれば。やってきよう。 陛下、速やかに支払い。ここだ、抜けてみよう。これで勝ったと思うなよ。
It's just hard to deal with my mind telling me I deserve my failure. I don't deserve help. I don't deserve to have friends. It's really draining. I know that's not true, but my mind likes to play tricks on me. I really do need help, and I hate having to ask for it. Because I've been doing this for 17 years. I don't make anything. Because the site is such shit. The site is such a piece of garbage. I hate it so much. I've worked so hard for nothing. Honestly, doesn't pay on this site. Passion doesn't pay either. It's all just lying and dishonesty. Wasting people's time.
Oh, Ken! ちょうど今終わったところだぜ。たったこれだけの戦力で敵の守りを打ち破るとは。やはり部門孫悟は兄上が率いるべき。私は兄上に全てをお返しします。何言ってんだケン。ここまでやってきたのはお前の力だろ。ですが、そして今の孫悟は
No, I won't.
お前の大きな理想のもとで
This
戦
channel
ってる。
does worse and worse. Because I actually enjoy the things I do. And I don't lie to people. And I don't waste people's time.
手伝うことぐらいだぜ。
That's what you need to do to be successful on this stupid piece of shit website. It's all my fault. That I make $100 a month off this stupid shitty channel.
偉そうなことは言えんな。
そんな。あとは頼むって言っただろ。
See stupid TikToks get like 5 million views. I work my ass off every day and I have nothing.
前の進む先にこそ
Makes me
新
want to
た
just
な
give
時代
up.
があるのだ。
It doesn't pay.
はい。お二人から託された孫悟、必ずや天下へと導いてみせます。
I don't feel like doing these objectives right now. It's gonna make me more depressed than I already am. I'm not doing that right now. Quit while I'm ahead. I really feel like garbage right now. My head and heart are hurting. Yeah, I don't want to get more frustrated tonight. I already have a tension headache and my chest is hurting, which is what happens when I get stressed. So, I need to stop doing that. Mind is not being kind to me tonight. I get rest, I just sit here in my room alone with my mind, and I feel worse because I'm not doing anything. And then my mind tells me I'm worthless because I'm not doing anything. It's just a vicious cycle. But then I work on this worthless channel every day without a break, and it doesn't fucking pay off. Because this site is such a piece of garbage. So I have to ask for help all the time because I'm just not making any money. And that's why I feel so depressed all the time, because I know I'm doing good things, but I'm not rewarded. My patience and good work ethic and passion just doesn't pay off. Because this site is such shit. It's all just clickbait now. It's all it is. No one ever wants to fucking do something they actually enjoy. There's better streams to watch. People that have normal minds and friends and money. I don't really have any of those things. My circle of friends has shrunk a lot. Like, barely anyone talks to me anymore. I'm always alone. Just grinding away on this shit channel. It's never gonna grow or anything. It's just gonna keep being bad. I'm enjoying it so far. Not a fan of the 60 FPS lock though. It's kind of weird for a 2D game to only let you play it at 60, but that's a nitpick, admittedly. Don't expect too many people to care about that, but I'm on a 165Hz monitor and an i9, so a little bit triggering to have it run like this. It is what it is. No. It's on everything but that. It's on all the consoles. No, it wouldn't. Unless the game logic is tied to the frame rate, which is possible, I guess. I don't know. It's whatever. See, this is how I've been lately, is I haven't been getting pissed off, but I've had a very difficult couple weeks. Sometimes it just comes out, and I'm sorry I got upset. That's how I've been like not calling at all. Within reason. I mean, everybody gets pissed off at games sometimes, but the way I was playing Dynasty Warriors has been very uncharacteristic for me. Been getting so frustrated, but my mind is very cruel to me, so sometimes I can't always control it. Thankful that people understand I don't do it for viewership or get on a cringe compilation or anything. It's legit mental illness that I deal with every day, so... Trying to get up there. Oh, I already did that. Yeah, one thing to learn about me is I have the shonen protagonist and like red Power Ranger mentality, where I like won't give up on something even when I'm getting like really pissed off. So I won't give up, and it's a good message to teach kids, but it's something I struggle with because I don't know when to stop doing something when I'm feeling heated. And I've been getting better at doing that. Like, I give myself a limit. You know, if the computer is pissing me off, if I'm like working on something for the channel, I don't sit there and grind at it for hours until I get more and more pissed off. And I don't do that anymore. It felt a lot better. But sometimes it just comes out. I am human. I've got a laundry list of mental illnesses, so I know that people are very understanding. I'm hard on myself about it. Auto-scrollers. They go at the pace I want to go at. Slow me down. Auto-scrollers suck. I hate auto-scrollers, the worst thing. You should just have no auto-scrollers ever. Just fun removal, that's all they are. Liking this level is too much annoying stuff in the way. Can I just reset? Fuck! I hate auto-scrollers! Just let me play the normal guy without this. Come on, auto-scrollers are such garbage. Why do they put them in everything? It's not fun having your speed just capped like that. Okay, well I can't get off here now. Stupid fucking auto-scroller. Proved your points. No more auto-scrollers. This is so annoying, man. Fuck auto-scrollers. I thought this game would not have any of these. First fucking thing when you can't speed it up. Stupid. The first level was fun. You can go at your own pace, not having to wait. Hate auto-scrollers with fucking passion. I hate them. Find a different way to make it challenging besides just making it so you can't go at your own pace. So stupid if you fall off, you have to do the whole thing again. Fuck this. Okay, no more of this. Shit. It's like nobody can resist not putting that stuff in platforms. It's always the worst. No one likes it. Yes, just let me run and go fast. At my own pace. Having to wait for slow-moving things to go past. Sucks balls. It's like there's some kind of unspoken quota. It's like escort missions. They know no one likes them, but they put them in everything anyway. How do I get up there? Great, another one of these. We haven't used this gimmick enough already. Instead of letting me just go fast. At my speed. At least once I get all these hostages, I won't have to interact with most of this anymore. Unlike Mega Man X, you actually get good rewards for rescuing people. I tried to do that in Mega Man X and it didn't work very well. Am I supposed to go down or what? Great, this is like the 5th auto-scroller. Okay, good. Start seriously molding. Boss fights are fun. But yeah, this level's on the shit list just because it's a lot of auto-scrollers. At least they're not long. But it commits the sin of if you make a mistake, you gotta go back and do the whole thing again. Which sucks. Because in games like this, where you can go as fast as you can control the character, it sucks to have segments where you're just waiting, pretty much. It's basically the platformer version of waiting for people to stop talking in Uso games. Hopefully, they'll rein that in. There won't be as much of that, but that kind of sucked. Because the movement in this game is really good, so it's weird to just kind of take it away from you. And even the best platformers all have shitty auto-scrollers, so... invincible dash. That's pretty cool. Like, that was a problem with the Donkey Kong Country reboot, the first one. That game had a ton of auto-scrollers. A lot of people like that game, but it's kind of a bummer to play, like, multiple times, because there's so many auto-scrollers. The Tropical Freeze kind of got rid of most of that. Yeah, I think auto-scrollers are just real shit to have in these kinds of games. I get that they give you the illusion that you're, like, going fast, but, I don't particularly like them. At least these were pretty short and inoffensive. It's mostly just that they stop you from, like, if you fall, you have to do the whole thing again. Which is just, like, Super Meat Boy levels of frustration. But I am trying to get all the hostages, so that's kind of gonna make things take longer, of course. I'm glad I found most of them just going blind. I haven't watched any videos on this, so that's cool, I guess. Yeah, I've gotten all but one on both levels I've done, so... Mega Man 03 has no auto-scrollers at all. There's not even a single auto-scroller in that game. That's what's great about the only thing that sucks about 03 is the Sunken Library. That level is trash, because it's this weird gimmick where you have to find the right room that Biblio is in, and you have to follow clues and stuff. It's really strange. It's like just that one gimmick level. The rest is pretty much just like, look, we're gonna give you a really fast, responsive character that's fun to use. And we're not gonna limit you with stupid stuff that nobody likes to do. Level design in that game is great. I haven't really played anything else that's come even remotely close. I'm trying to get that. Double frag. That was not worth it. Okay, there's obviously something over there. Ouch. Final Fantasy 16 boss fights look like auto-scrollers. They're pretty much gimmick boss fights from Bayonetta 3. I can tell that shit's gonna piss me off whenever I get to play that game, but I don't know when that will be. Like 20 minutes long for no reason. Yeah, the game journals like it. I guess that's doing something. Personally, when you put stuff like that in your game, I'm like not really interested in playing it. Because it's not doing the normal gameplay, which every action game is like the worst thing when you're not just playing your character. Yeah, this game tends to deviate too much from just go fast, which I'm not really liking. Shit like this, I just never want to do it again. I don't really like these segments. It kind of catfished me with the demo, because the demo was just go fast. Just focus on controlling your character well. These levels are a little bit too gimmicky. The only reason I died is because I kept failing the stupid puzzle instead of just letting me just go fast. Don't ever change from that. Just let me go fast. I literally don't want to do anything else. It's Bayonetta 3 all over again. Just let me have fun and go fast. Don't slow me down for anything. It's unlike Sonic, you actually have to control the character. Hopefully, there'll be some just normal levels, no gimmicks soon. I'm sure it'll get smoother on the second playthrough too, to be fair. This is kind of slow-paced. Just run to the right and go fast. I don't want to solve puzzles. damage boost. I'm tired of these puzzles. Can I just fight stuff? Go quick. How many more puzzles do I have to do? Boring. Definitely didn't copy Mega Man Zero design. Just let you go fast. None of this having to solve puzzles with the keys. Puzzles are shit and everything that's not a puzzle game. You don't want to do them. If I wanted to do them, I'd play a puzzle game. Because that's what puzzle games are for. Puzzles are never good as puzzle games either. That's always the worst part. Alright, well I did that one pretty famously. It's raw platformer skill. I guess there was a person back there. I don't want to fucking play this level again. Boring. Slow. I hate this! Don't play these games to go slow! You won't go down there! What this shit? Just punch through it! What am I supposed to do? These gimmicks suck! There. Please never make me do that again. We just play normally. Gimmicks are garbage and anti-fun. Legit never want to do them in any game. Really catfish me with the demo. This is not fun. It's the epitome of catfish. Not getting what's advertised. I'm tired of this. First level was just a normal building. There's just too much of this stuff. It's just getting old. Copy the good parts of Mega Man where you just run to the right. And the main limit is just how fast, how good you are controlling the character. Not having to solve puzzles. Oh, this is so annoying! Can I just run? It's like in Sonic when they make you play as all his shitty friends. They just want to run. That's it. Barely even die to enemies. It's always dying to stupid gimmicks. Saying something is not as fun as it should be. Where's the boss? This level sucks. Well, of course he didn't fucking die to that. I had to do this stupid puzzle again. Great. I get it. You want to be unique. You don't want unique. I want to just run to the right and go fast. And fight things. That's it. Stuff like this actively makes me not want to play. It's not what I bought the game for. Well, I had a friend gift this to me, but still. They give you the levels where you don't have to do this in the demo. And when you play the actual game, you just have to do boring stuff like this. It's frustrating because you don't die to the enemies. You didn't find any of the stupid hostages here either, so I have to do this shit again. What an awful one. Polar opposite of fun. That's why I should play 30XX more, because there's like very few gimmicks in that game. Yeah, your level sucks. Even the boss is not fun to fight. Typical boss that just runs away and shoots. I didn't have any bar that time, so... I don't know about this game, man. I kind of wish it was just, like, normal levels. I'm starting to get too frustrated playing this. I'm always really turned off when games like this do everything in their power to make it so you don't just go fast. It's always the worst thing. It's my first impressions of this game, is it feels good to control. But the gimmicks are too overbearing. I'm sure it'll get better on the second playthrough. I don't want to pass judgment just yet. It's doing some things I don't like. This game does have a New Game Plus, so I guess ideally you find everything on the first playthrough, and then you can pretty much just go the direct path. You don't have to meticulously explore. Because unlike the Mega Man X games, you actually get like really strong rewards for finding all the NPCs. Which is cool on paper, but if you don't like interacting with the levels gimmick, it kind of really gets frustrating. I found barely anyone there, and that level was not fun. So now I have to go back and do it again later, and I'm like not looking forward to that. I only missed 3. But yeah, this will definitely be more fun as a speedrun game for sure than casual playthrough, I think. They definitely did improve on the Reploids from Mega Man X, which is very clearly what this is inspired by. You got, like, jack shit for doing that most of the time. And there was, like, no feedback for what you even got. But yeah, I feel this game is the best when, it has no gimmicks. Which, I mean, goes for any game like this. Bayonetta 3, perfect example. Bayonetta 3 has some legit improvements in its combat, but the gimmicks are just way too overbearing. And the game really only wants you to play one way. Like, that's the biggest problems with that game. Bayonetta herself does such shit damage, you have to use the kaiju, like, all the time. The ranking system basically discourages style play as well. It encourages efficiency. Which in that game is pretty much just spamming the kaiju summons, like, non-stop. I really wish that game would get some mods or, like, post-launch updates or something. They did, like, one update. If that game got, like, a roguelike mode or something, I think I would probably go back and play it, but the campaign is legit awful. That's why I'm, like, not sure if I even want to play Final Fantasy 16, because I know those kaiju gimmick boss fights are just going to piss me off. I probably would not even stream that game, to be honest. I'd probably just play it offline, because no one wants to hear me complain about shitty gimmick boss fights more than I already do. That kind of turned me off that game, to be honest. It's just not fun when you're not playing your normal character in any action game. It always sucks. But you have stupid game journalists saying there's no variety. The variety is supposed to be having a character that does everything that you tell them to do, and having a lot of, you know, options and ways to play instead of just one way to play. But to them, variety is just shitty minigames, which is why Bayonetta 3 reviewed so well. Bayonetta 3 just goes out of its way to make you hate playing it if you're playing for the actual combat. But apparently that game had some really bad, like, development problems. Like, I guess they wanted it to be open world at some point, which is laughable. I don't know why you would try to do that on the Switch. The Switch can barely run that game as it is. They basically cut it down to just being another linear action game. But, like, all the mini games run at like 20 FPS. I don't know why they thought doing an open world game was a good idea. It already sounds dreadful. It sounds dreadful, just the concept of that sounds awful, but then you factor in having to play it on the Switch, which is like shit hardware for that kind of game. That just sounds even worse. Yeah, the mini-games in Bayonetta 3 just go on for too long, and they're not really engaging. That's kind of the problem. There are games that have good mini-games that feel fun. It's like, hey, that was like a fun diversion from the normal gameplay. It wasn't frustrating and it didn't overstay its welcome, but it's very hard to find a game like that. And pretty much the only Bayonetta that doesn't have that problem is the second one. The second one, they really did listen to the feedback. They only had like 2 mini-games. And it was basically just Star Fox. And it actually controlled pretty well, so I didn't mind that at all. Bayonetta 2 is it's a lot better to play a second time than the first and third games, for sure. The problem with the first and third games is they really went all out with the spectacle, because they want to get those good review scores, and the journalists love shit like that. But the people that actually play the games hate it with a passion. And the problem is putting so much focus on stuff like that is that the second time you play it, it's not exciting anymore. You've already seen the set piece. You just want to get back to normal gameplay. Which I think Metal Gear Rising does very well. Transformers Devastation as well. That game just has like 2 turret sections, and that part where you need to carry the brick, but they're like really short. They're not enough to make you rage quit the game, which I think is key. If you're gonna put that stuff in your game, you have to make sure that it doesn't make people want to stop playing. I don't know. I've heard mixed things about the kaiju battles in Final Fantasy 16. Like, the spectacle is really nice, but it just goes on too long, which is a very common problem. It's like, this would be fun if it was like 5 minutes tops. I'm not talking about like a speed run, like 5 minutes for like a normal person playing blind that hasn't watched any videos or guides or anything. That should be like the limit. There shouldn't be like 5 20-minute fights where you're not playing as your actual character. Alright, let's see if I feel like doing anything else. I'm leaning towards no. I'm actually getting pretty hungry. I'll probably like Gravity Circuit more on the second playthrough. But yeah, it definitely does commit some of those sins. It's like, this is kind of cool the first time, and it's interesting to try to figure out how to get through it. But like, when you just want to go fast, all that stuff's going to get in the way. Which is a very common problem with most modern Sonic games. I remember I bought Sonic Adventure when I was in middle school, and I hated doing the fishing. I hated controlling Tails in the mech. It's like, alright, this is kind of cool, but it overstays its welcome, and it's not playing as Sonic, so it sucks. It's interesting how we have not learned from that. Those things should be like relegated to like optional content. They shouldn't be mandatory. I think that's what Sonic Frontiers does well. What Sonic Frontiers does well is that you have a big open world, which generally sucks because those games are just designed to waste your time. They're not designed to be fun or engaging. They're designed to just be time wasters. Like, they don't have engaging gameplay or anything. What makes Sonic Frontiers different is that you're actually controlling a fast character, so you can get around quickly. And it's not really open world. With Sonic Frontiers, they basically call it open zone, which is basically what it is. It's like you're on like individual hubs, and they're not too big, but you're also controlling a really fast and responsive, like, athletic character. You know, if you were just playing like CJ from San Andreas, it would suck. But because you're Sonic, it never really gets in the way. And I actually thought that game was actually... I need to go back and finish that game. The set pieces are basically just the boss fights, but the boss fights aren't very long. They're not like 20 minutes long. The music is good. The presentation is good. And by the time you get tired of it, it's over. So I think that they did a good job balancing the gimmick set pieces, because it's only like such a small part of the game. I know a lot of people don't like that the shmup, there's that Ikaruga part at the end, which is kind of weird. I don't know why you need to teach kids playing Sonic to play Ikaruga. It feels kind of counterproductive. But again, it's short and inoffensive. It ends quickly. I definitely think that's the key. It's just funny how much people complain about that stuff, and then there's so many games that still come out like that. It's like, if you want to make that, then make a minigame. Make a minigame focused product. Like, that's why people like Mario Party. You know, not every minigame in Mario Party is created equal. A lot of them really suck. Like the first Mario Party, where you had to spin the analog stick around, but because of the ridges on the analog stick, kids were getting like big ass calluses on their hands. They realized that those sucked, and they took them out. You could actually, a lot of the moms were calling in for their kids. Nintendo would send you a rubber glove to play those. And like, yeah, telling kids to rigorously rotate the analog stick with the palm of their hand is just asking for a lawsuit. And it's not even fun. I remember I had a friend in middle school, and he played that minigame and I didn't. He came into school, he had a big-ass gash on his palm. I'm like, dude, what the hell happened to you? He's like, oh, I was playing Mario Party. That's when a gimmick is actually physically painful. Like, it's actually causing a physical injury playing that stupid minigame. At least Bayonetta 3 didn't give me like a big callus on my palm or anything. It didn't do that. So it's better than Mario Party, the first Mario Party at least. You actually could call them and get a rubber glove. If the mom's called in, you could get a rubber glove. And, like, I thought Nintendo was about child-proofing. Like, their hardware back then, you could like freaking throw it in a trash compactor and it would still work. The house could like go on fire, it would still work. But then you put in a minigame that's legit hurting kids' hands. Very uncharacteristic. There's already problems with people like playing games too long and hurting their hands and stuff, but like this was back in middle school, so we were like no older than like 13 or 14. We're in like the prime physical health, and he had that big ass gash on his hand. It looked like something bad happened to him. It was like, no, he's just playing Mario Party. The least thing you expect to like actually cause somebody physical pain. It's nuts, man. Well, now they just have the Joy-Cons that barely work. They start drifting after like a month of just casual gameplay. It's always funny when companies lose lawsuits for stuff like that. Like, what did you think was gonna happen? You're never gonna learn that cheaping out on equipment like that, it's never paid off in video game history. It pretty much never has. Microsoft tried to do it with the 360, and then they got clapped back with a lawsuit, so they had to just repair all those 360s, no questions asked. It didn't matter if you actually, like, did something to it, like overheated it. They had to repair it, because they lost the lawsuit. It's pretty funny when you think about it. It's like, what good did cheaping out on the components of it so that it just overheats? Just like casually playing it. What good did that do? It did nothing, really. It cost them a lot of money. I had mine red ring on me like twice. Same thing with the Joy-Cons. They lost a lawsuit for that too. Like, they have to just repair those. Although they kind of get out of it because it takes like 2 weeks. It takes like 2 weeks to come back, I think. So, if you actually use your Switch, like, regularly, you kind of have to buy a spare. You have to buy a spare. Because otherwise you just can't play. You can't use it. Yeah, Gravity Circuit was kind of pissing me off. I'm not in the right mindset to play that right now. That game, I'll definitely enjoy that game more playing it offline, I think. When I don't have to worry about how I'm performing. But yeah, that game's got some pretty annoying gimmicks. A little bit disappointed, to be honest with you. It'll get a lot better once I'm done with the first playthrough, for sure. It definitely feels like one of those games where you gotta get through it. You gotta play it at least once to really have fun, so... Which isn't a bad thing. I mean, I'm a Tales fan for all... As we all know, Tales games are like that. Tales games don't really start until you do the first playthrough. I think part of my frustration with that game is just that they really put a lot of importance on finding the hostages. So until you do that, the game's kind of frustrating to play. Especially if you don't like the levels gimmick. It's going to piss you off, period. And I just gotta get used to that, but we'll definitely play that more, probably tomorrow. I just know when I'm getting pissed off, so I don't want to get any more pissed off tonight. Just want to relax. Well, I'm kind of trying everybody again, just because I have the Null Affinity mod, so the game is actually fun to play. So I'm trying a bunch of characters, and then I'll probably put up some combo exhibitions later on. So I'm kind of just working through the characters I already enjoyed playing, and just mixing it up a little bit. I've made a bunch of weapons already. I'm kind of just messing around. So I stopped playing this game because I didn't like how much they killed style play in this game. This is one of the worst Muso games to play for style because of the hyper armor. So I'm giving it another chance. Yeah, the next new game I'm playing, other than Gravity Circuit, which I'll probably finish tomorrow, is gonna be Double Dragon in a few weeks. So I figure while I'm waiting for that, I'll play this. It doesn't cost me any money. Well, actually, no, that's not true. I did buy a bunch of the DLC, because the DLC doesn't work on the Definitive Edition. Or if it does, it's a real pain to get to it, because Microsoft Store encrypts their games. Alright, let's see if I can figure out some combos with him. Yeah, we'll do more story tomorrow. We'll do more story tomorrow. I kind of gotta watch my frustration levels, because it actually does cause me physical pain. That's the reason why sometimes I'll say I'm gonna stop a stream or something. I know that people don't judge me, and people are very, very understanding when I get pissed off, but my anxiety causes me like physical pain. So when I start feeling those pains, I have to stop whatever I'm doing. Not just gaming, like just in general. If I feel like I'm getting pissed off, I kind of I gotta scale things back. I still had fun tonight regardless. I managed to not get too upset. But I always feel embarrassed when I do. At least I'm not faking it, I'll give myself that much. So a lot of people fake doing that on here to get views. It's like, no, I wish I would just not get frustrated at all. Unfortunately, that's not how my mind works. I like this moveset is fun in practice, but it's definitely in the wrong game. That's the problem with this moveset. Is it's in a game where, you know, half the time you're gonna be fighting an officer in hyper armor, so doing that cool air combo and stuff just doesn't mean anything. So now that I have this mod on, it actually feels worth using. You could say the same for a lot of the gimmicky movesets in this game, like, they work a lot better in Orochi. Because Orochi doesn't really have any gimmicks. If you hit someone, they stagger, period. It depends on the moveset, though. some of the Dynasty Warriors characters in Orochi don't have their weapon gimmicks, so they feel like half-finished. It's definitely on a character-to-character basis.
負けたというのに腹も立たない。
Yeah, I was doing story earlier, but I'm just not in the, I'm not in the mental state to do that right now. I'm kind of... The mind's been giving me hell today, so... Instead of getting pissed at something, I'm just kind of chilling. I played a little Gravity Circuit as well, but that was kind of starting to trigger me, so I'm just kind of just wanting to turn my brain off. Not get frustrated. Gravity Circuit's pretty good, but it's definitely a little too overbearing with the gimmicks. And it kind of... I'm only like halfway through the game, but it has the same problem that Tales games have, where you gotta explore meticulously to get all the fun stuff to actually enjoy playing the game, because there's like Reploids. They're basically just it's the Reploid system from Mega Man X, the later games where you had to rescue people, and you get good stuff for doing it, but some of the gimmicks are like not really that fun, so you have to interact with them more than you would if you were just speedrunning the game. So it definitely does feel like a Tales game, because Tales games are very much like MMOs, in that the leveling experience is just the tutorial, right? The endgame grind is where you actually have to play. And pretty much every Tales game with a New Game Plus feature, which is like 80% of them, is like that. So I think Gravity Circuit is going to be either you like the gimmicks or you don't, and if you don't like them, you just need to interact with them the first time, because there is New Game Plus in that game, so... In New Game Plus, you could pretty much just say, you know exactly where to go, you don't have to deviate off the given path. So if you're a speedrunner, that game might not be that fun the first playthrough. But it does have New Game Plus, so if you can suffer through the frustration, it's probably going to be a really fun game to play. But yeah, the gimmicks are like very overbearing in that game. I feel like they're trying really hard to not just make it another run-of-the-mill pixel art platformer, but the controls are so good. And the combat is very unique, because it has, like, actual juggles and special moves. There's, like, parries and stuff. So it's actually fun to interact with the enemies, which I think is the big thing that sets it apart. Because in most fast-paced platformers, it's either, like Gunvolt, where your main method of harming enemies is too slow. So if you want to interact with anything, you have to literally stop, which goes against the level design, which is letting you go as fast as possible. It's cool how they actually have it, like, the combat can actually make things faster. Like, there's a couple levels where there'll be, like, an enemy with a shield, and if you kill him and you throw him, he can take out, like, a bunch of other enemies or clear the path for you. I think that's really cool. It's pretty much the only fast-paced platformer like that I can think of, where you can actually interact with the enemies without just jumping over them, or killing your pace, like Gunvolt, is the Mega Man Zero games. Because those games are very masterfully designed, where it's like... You actually want to kill them for the rank. They make you want to kill them, but what makes it different is that if you control the character well, you almost never have to stop. You can maintain your momentum throughout almost the entire level, which adds a level of mastery and replay value. So I think Gravity Circuit really nailed that. It's just the gimmicks are just too annoying. I already did a bunch of auto-scrollers and puzzles and stuff, and I'm like, you know, I kind of just want to run to the right and go fast. Like, you didn't have to deviate from the formula. It's totally fine to do that, but I feel like maybe in design they felt that their game was too run-of-the-mill. Which I get is a legitimate pressure. I mean, there's like 800 Vampire Survivors clones, and they're almost completely indistinguishable besides how they look. I understand that pressure, especially when you work on something for years and years and you don't even know if it'll make a profit. But, that's definitely my first observation of that game for sure. It's like, yeah, I get that you're trying to do something new and different, but honestly, I just want to run to the right and go fast. That's the only thing I want to do. And when I'm not able to do that, I don't have fun. But, that's been a problem with a lot of games lately. They really care about the so-called variety, but the variety sucks because it's not just playing the normal game. Yeah, I feel like Vampire Survivors has legit made indie devs feel forced to put gimmicks like that in just to stick out. It would not surprise me at all. I would not be surprised in the slightest if that was the reason. It's like, there's so many of those games, and the ones that stick out are mostly the ones that let you actually aim. Like 20 minutes until dawn, and then Brotato, or like some of the more higher tier ones, because you can actually aim, which obviously adds a lot more strategy to it than just walking around. But like all the other ones look exactly the same. I'm sure that like maybe the non-combat component of them is probably different, but as an outsider, I see so many of those games and they all look exactly the same. They look like no different at all. Yeah, that kind of sucks, but we'll probably finish that game tomorrow. I was just kind of a little mentally exhausted. I had a little bit more gimmicks than I was ready for tonight, so we'll check it out later. I actually really liked Gunvolt 3, because Gunvolt 3 kept the gimmicks to a minimum, and it actually had a character that actually could fight the enemies and not just completely slow down. I thought that game was pretty good. Unfortunately, they burnt through a lot of goodwill because people got really invested in the Gunvolt story, and they kind of chose to just ignore everything and had a really garbage ending. Luckily, I never cared about the story. I always instantly skipped it, but the story definitely hurt that game for sure. The story is just legit awful. Gunvolt literally does a home planet ending for some reason. literally turns into a baby and goes back to his home planet, or whatever. The Charlie Sheen ending. It's like when they had to write Charlie Sheen off that show and he just kind of disappeared. That's pretty much what happens in the Gunvolt game. Gunvolt 3. If you're gonna have a story at all, maybe don't try to piss people off and like actually take advantage of things you set up in the previous games. People don't like it when it feels like they waste their time watching cutscenes. I've definitely played a fair share of games where that happens. Gameplay-wise, I really liked Gunvolt 3, though. I think it's the best game in the series. It's just, if you cared about the story and you actually watched all those cutscenes, they kind of just point and laugh at you for caring. That's kind of the problem with it. All the spin-offs and stuff, and the main games, and all the secret endings and stuff, like, no, none of that stuff matters. You're an idiot for reading it. Thanks for the money. Well, basically what they did with Gunvolt's story was they set up a lot of stuff in the second game, but the way that they chose to ignore it was basically doing like a 200-year time skip or whatever. Which is basically like, we don't know how to end this, so we're just gonna jump so far that everybody that's not a human or enhanced in some way is long dead, so that we can just start fresh. Which is basically what they did. It's one of the bad ways to use a time skip mechanic for a story. It's like, yeah, well, don't worry about all that. Don't worry about all that. It's 200 years in the future, so everybody who was a normal human and not super powered or an android in some way is long dead, so it doesn't matter what happened to them. Which is pretty shitty storytelling, no matter how you slice it. But I was smart. I never watched the cutscenes, so I was able to ignore that. But even then, the ending to Gunvolt was really stupid. Even from a business standpoint, it's dumb, because Gunvolt's basically like... he's like respawning in like a deathmatch game or something. Like he's on a respawn timer. They can't bring him back. And I think what makes it worse is that the new character, from what I could tell, she's just a normal human. So if they time skip, they're not going to be able to use her again. Which I think is really dumb writing, for one. You have like a new character that people actually like, but then to have Gunvolt in the game, you're going to have to use somebody else. I don't know, within reason they could age her up a little bit, but you know, it's Japan we're talking about here, so... not allowed to show characters over the age of 30. So judging the country that it's from, I don't think that they will use her again. They kind of made it so they can't.
己が非力を思い知らされた。お前のもとで鍛錬を積むとしよう。
No, it's pretty similar. It's pretty similar, but it's not the same, no. Yeah, he had the same weapon in Dynasty Warriors 6. Dynasty Warriors 6 was pretty much just button mashing. That's the problem with Dynasty Warriors 6, is they legit turned it into what game journalists think those games are, which is just mashing the square button. Everything in that game's combat system, the gameplay loop, just pushed you towards mashing the square button. Because square didn't even combo into triangle. That's why that game was kind of boring to play at a high level, because it had a lot of options, but the animations they made didn't flow together at all. I just thought it was funny that they already put out so many games on PS2, and they always got reviewed by people who don't actually play them, and just button mash on easy and say that the game is too easy, and it's brain dead when it's not. And there's a lot of application for stylish play and skillful play. Even if you're not into style, you can still, like, play the game really efficiently. And then they just make Dynasty Warriors 6, where, like, literally the only thing you do is just mash buttons. The only reason you ever pushed triangle was to break their guard, and then you went back to mashing buttons. And your combo string on the square button just got longer and longer, so you just kept doing it. In retrospect, I can see why they just completely torched that whole combat system, but I think they could have made something good of it if they tried. But, you know, it's a strict ancient Japanese game company, so when they have an obvious failure like that, their first response is always going to be to just apologize and try to do better. But yeah, there were a lot of really good things in that game that people don't appreciate. I definitely was disappointed in the game, but there was some really nice things about it. The throws were really cool. The duels were pretty cool, even though they were kind of just a gimmick. It kind of felt like it added a little bit more immersion, I would say, just because, you know, you're fighting an officer, which we all know is like the main thing that matters in a Musou game, is fighting officers, not the peons. It was cool how they would, like, circle around you, and it felt like an actual fight. And then they had, like, guard canceling and dodge canceling in that game for everybody. And we didn't get that back as a universal mechanic until Dynasty Warriors 9. Legit, like, a decade later. The game's definitely a good example of, maybe not being the best overall package, but it did have some positive aspects to it. But they decided to just throw away everything, and it took them a long time to recover. I need to make a video about this, but I feel like that's what's happening with Dynasty Warriors 10. Is the game just got panned so much. And, like, the game has legit good parts to it. It's not a complete shit game. It's still fun to play. But there's a number of things pointing to them scrapping everything again. And I just don't see what good that's going to do if they force themselves to include everybody. They really need to just cut the roster by, like, half. Make it, like, no more than 40, 50 characters. And then maybe add them back in later. We all know how much they love expensive, overpriced DLC anyway. They really should just do that. I'd say the main things that contribute to my theory is that, for one, Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires is the first Empires game since Dynasty Warriors 6 that did not declone anybody. So that tells me that they didn't do that because they're not going to do anything else with that combat system. They're going to throw everything out again. Now, it could just be because Dynasty Warriors 9 sold decently, but was a critical failure. But at the same time, they added like, what, like 9 or 10 weapons to Dynasty Warriors 9. They basically half decloned like a good portion of the cast in the season passes. So like it wouldn't have been that much more effort to just like give them unique Muso attacks or something, but they didn't do that for anybody. And it's the first time they haven't done that. Dynasty Warrior 6 was the last one, because Dynasty Warrior 6 Empires came out after the shitty PS2 version with more characters. I don't know if people remember that, but there was a time where Koei Tecmo and their infinite wisdom thought it was a good idea to take this game that they hyped up so much to even people that didn't like Muso games were interested in Dynasty Warrior 6 because it was like one of the biggest games you could play at launch. A lot of people were like, there was a lot of hype around that game. I feel like people have revisionist history that everyone hated it because they managed to get that game out before a lot of the big guns came out. It predates DMC4. It predates Grand Theft Auto 4. Right around the cusp of Call of Duty and Assassin's Creed. But I think it came out around the same time. So he didn't really have a selection of bigger games. And even at that point, Dynasty Warrior 6 was considered a big game because the 360 and PS3 basically had a lot of PS2 remasters and not that many good games. So what they did to ruin their goodwill by actually having a decent game out at launch that worked is they backported the game to PS2 and they decloned 6 characters. And they gave them their own story mode as well. So if you care about the story, you got even more content that was withheld from you. Now, to be fair, you got to look at it this way. At the time, there weren't many Muso games on Xbox. So pretty much whether you upgraded from whether you upgraded to a PS3 or 360, you still had a PS2. But it's still like, it really pissed people off that they did that. So when they put out 6 Empires, they put those new characters in. And every Empire since then has decloned characters or added a new character. So I really do think that they're going back to the drawing board again, and I hope they don't fuck it up again. But I guess we'll see. We'll probably hear something about it this year. It's obviously not coming this year. It'll probably get announced at Tokyo Game Show. Yeah, I'll probably make a video about this when I'm feeling a little bit better. But yeah, that's my little theory. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and eat something and probably stop. I managed to feel a little bit better today. I'm glad people were patient with me. I'm sorry I got frustrated. But yeah, I'm dealing with a lot behind the scenes right now. And, I might come back and do my polls for PGR in like 90 minutes. We'll see if I feel like doing that. But yeah, I'm going to take a break for now. So thanks for watching. We'll probably do more Gravity Circuit and Dynasty Warriors 8 later. I'll catch you guys later. Good night.